Hi everyone, Martin here from martinsmayhem.co.uk. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be creating this cute little 2x2 little box, which, yeah, it's something new to me. I don't make 3D projects often because they stress me out and too many measurements. But this was super easy and it uses my clamshell box idea, which I always fall to. So yeah, let's get creating. I am going to be using the Drybrush Background Stamp from Stampin' Up, as well as the beautiful shaped dies. Yeah, beautiful shaped dies, also by Stampin' Up. I'm using the circle within it here and the two little triangles for the face. So let's get started, shall we? Let's move that out of the way because that's empty anywhere. I've got my trimmer here with loads of stuff on it, so let's take that off. Now, I love my Stampin' Up trimmer. It is the best item, or the best trimmer I have ever used, and I have used non-Stampin' Up ones, but this is the best. So bringing in a piece of pumpkin pie, because at the end of the day, it's a pumpkin. And I'm going to line that up with 4 inches, so you can get 2 out of a piece of card stock. And then open up this bit, you're going to cut at 7 inches. So the card you need is 4x7, and then I'll run you through all of the score lines. So my clam boxes, or I say my clam boxes, is literally just, it folds in on itself to create a lid. And you can see there, that's my to-do list and my little diagram, just so I can remember what it measures out. And I nearly just had a full. So we're going to go short ways against the trimmer first. Now I like to just line it up to the 1 inch on this side because I have more card than to hold. And then I am going to score at 1 inch and then flip it round and score again at the 1 inch mark. If you're scoring it like this, so you go 1 inch and then 3 inches, and then you've got your 2 score lines then. I'm going to do an inch here, like so. So we're on the long side now. So 1 inch, flip it round. You're gonna score then at 3 inches. Yeah. Then 4 inches. And this is when it all goes wrong because I haven't done my measurements correctly. And then you can just line the other end up at the 1 inch and do that. Let's see if it just fell down. So that is the nest of the box. Okay, let's put our trimmer away, and I'm going to take a seat now. Oh, you would never believe that I'm still under 30, even if it's just under 30. It's my birthday at the end of October, and I'm not looking forward to it. Last year's of my 20s. So yeah, so this is your nest. Now I'm just going to create some little channels in relation to the box so that it can all fit together. So when I cut on my score lines, I always cut one on the inside, one on the outside. So this one, if we cut on the inside, I'm going to cut along there. And then again on the inside here, like so. And then on this side, I'm going to cut on the outside, like so. And then again on the outside, like so. Okay, so that just gives us the little extra millage we need in order to fit it over the top. And I'm going to cut these into triangles, like just cut a little wedge out, just so when it goes in together, it fits nicely. No science to it at all. And now the hard bit is to remember which side you did what. So this side I cut on the inside, so again I want to repeat that on the inside of the score line. on both sides. Let's cut them wedges. And cut this wedge. And then this side I cut on the outside, didn't I? Just gives me that little extra nick that I need. And then this side, it was on the outside. And then just cut the wedge. Like so. Now, I bet you I have not got my bone folder where I need it. No, I don't. Let's just grab another one. So I have my bone folder. Now, I'm just going to fold them over like so. And I'm going to reinforce the fold because we should. So Halloween isn't as big in the UK as it is in kind of other countries. So let me know if you like Halloween in the comments below, because I love Halloween. Halloween, and I think it's because I used to always have fancy dress parties because of my birthday. I'm not on a 31st, on the 30th of October maybe. That's close enough to Halloween, isn't it? Reinforce these. Wonderful. So now you've got all of that. It's just a matter of gluing, which I have got ready. He promises. So I've got some of my Tombow. So I'm just going to grab the tabs that we've created, stick a little bit of adhesive on there, like so. Pop them in. And then it's just a matter of lining the tops up and giving it a press and a squeeze. Press and a squeeze. These bits I'm just going to tuck in, and then the lid is going to be here, or the bottom, whichever way it fell. So let's just add a little bit of adhesive again, like so. Now this is, as I've said before, my favourite kind of box to do if I ever have to make a box. I just don't like 3D projects. I really don't, but this makes it easy. So if I pop that in there like so, that's not closing, so this tells me that this is the lid. Like so, put that in. He said that's the lid, that's not very even. Let's just move that up ever so slightly. And then that should work better. So that just folds in like a clam. Yeah, you get it. So what I don't like about this box is these bits here. They've got nowhere to go. But I have a little trick for this. So I'm going to grab our metallic woven ribbon, not something someone can say with a speech impediment like myself, but nevertheless, and it is this spooky kind, it's parakeet party, and it's glistening and just lovely, and oh, I love it. It's fun. So I'm going to use this to tie it around the bottom and the top. Now this is, well, the idea of this was to be like the leaves. You know, you get that one random leaf and then the little spindly bits. I thought that this could look like that, and it does to an extent. I shouldn't be hard on myself. I am also rubbish at tying knots, at bows even, so I'm going to tie it in a knot first, then get it centered like so, and then I'm going to tie it in a bow. And I have left myself plenty of ribbon on the ends because I know that how useless I am at bows. And I'm just going to pull. God. Is anybody else suffering with a cold at the moment? Because I've been so poorly. with a cold, and yes, I know it's going to be man flu, but my throat is raw. So, just going to mess around with the bow on top until it's even and taut. Now that's a bit big, so let's just make it ever so slightly smaller. And this one a little bit smaller. Like so. And how stinking cute is that? Oh, I just love it. It's adorable. For someone who doesn't like making boxes, I think this is flipping cute. And oh, of course, before you tie the knot, you'd put the thing that you want in there. But this is just a show only one, shall we say? Because I don't actually know what to put in it. Guys, give me some ideas as to what I can put in it, and we're all good to go. So I'm going to use some scrap pumpkin pie cardstock that I've got, because why not? I'm going to bring in that Drybrush stamp. So it's a background stamp, so it is pretty big. And my pumpkin pie ink. So I am going to ink it up as you would normally. Nice and inky. Like so. It's a lot of ink on there. Probably too much. Now I did get a piece of copy paper, and all I'm going to do, I could stamp it down, but this is glass, so then I'm going to get ink everywhere. So I'm just going to grab my scrap piece of pumpkin pie, pop that on. Now I'm doing it so the lines are going down and up like on a pumpkin shape. So pop that on, pop that over and give it a good rub. So, and flip it, and there you go. So this is gonna go button in. Can't speak today. So the ink is going to absorb into the paper a little bit. My pumpkin pie ink pad is a little bit juicy, but it happens. I'm just gonna give that a second to dry off. Move that out the way. Bring back my trimmer. So this box measures 2 by 2, or 2 by 2 by 1. So we're going to cut a square of this card, measuring 1 and I think it's 3/4. 1, 2, 3, yeah. By the same again. And that's going to be a little backdrop to the little face that we're going to pop on top. So you can see there. So the reason why I did this little square was the fact it was just easier, as opposed to trying just to stamp the square, or because I have one already cut to size. It's a little bit bigger. So if you're happy to miss kind of a bit, feel free to stamp the whole thing and it will save this step, but I like it. I've got a little bit of gold on there. So, gonna grab some dimensionals, pop them in the 4 corners, like so. Oh, I'll just put that in my coffee cup. Nightmare. Pop that on. And now, to come to the fun part, these are a bit long, aren't they? Let's just cut them down. There we go, that's better. So, gonna bring in my cut and emboss machine and some basic black card. Now what I wanted to do, I'm going to tell you even though I didn't do it, was I wanted this to be black glimmer paper, but Stampin' Up haven't brought it back out after they retired it. Deep breath, it's okay. I do have some, but it's best not to use it. If you have some, make me jealous. Make this project using it because it would be stinking cute. I'm just going to peel them off. So again, I use the circle die and the 2 triangles. 2 triangles are going to be his eyes. And the circle is going to be the mouth. For the circle, let's bring up my trimmer. I'm going to just chop it in half. So if you nest it between the 2 circles there and cut it, it'll cut it perfectly in half for you. There's a fun fact. And then with the semicircle, you're just going to cut some more triangles out. So it looks like a pumpkin mouth. He says. And my fingers are very orange. And they are orange from the pumpkin pie ink. Okay, so let's give it a little tidy. So with that, that's his mouth. And you've got the 2 triangles for the eyes. Now I'm going to pop these up on mini dimensionals. So you might need to cut 1 in half for the mouth, depending on how big of teeth triangles you put on there. But you can do it quite easily. And then just 1 each for the eyes. Like so. Let's start by putting the mouth on, and we'll go from the mouth to just sort the eyes, because I think that's where I did it before. So let's pop that on. I'm going to pop that roughly in the centre of the lower section and using the eyes like so. Just to finish it off. And there you have today's little treat box. So let me zoom in for you so you can have a closer look. So it is something completely different but fun, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the description. Please leave them in the comment section below. All the products used in today's video are going to be listed in the description bar, as well as a link to today's post. So make sure you check that out. Any support that you can offer by placing an order with me as a sample of demonstrator is very much appreciated, and I will send you so much love through the post. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.